Welcome everyone to another episode of Gamereactor Plays. I'm Magnus and I'm joined here by Dory.
Hello.
And today we are playing The Final Station, a game which mashes two unlikely genres together, and that is zombie shooter and train simulator. Dory, can you walk us through just how that works?
Yes, well, we'll boot the game up right here. Basically, you're in the post-apocalyptic world. You are this lovely train conductor here. I am currently controlling with the controller. It also, of course, has well, full keyboard and mouse control.
Yeah.
But it's a resource management / survival game where you are running your train between stations, killing zombies, and taking care of passengers.
So basically, the gameplay is split up into two centerpieces. One is on the train, where you of course manage resources, protect your passengers, shoot zombies, all that, those kinds of things. And then there are the stations in and of themselves, which are huge sort of levels, and all happens in this 2D plane with this beautiful sort of retro-inspired graphics as well. So pretty cool all in all. This game comes out on August 30th, so actually tomorrow from the day we record this. And it is available on Steam, where we're playing it right now with an Xbox One controller, but it's actually also coming out day and date, that means tomorrow, on PlayStation 4, so all you console owners out there will be able to enjoy it at the same time. So that's pretty cool and neat as well. So is this a hub level, or what are we actually doing here?
This is the opening. I have yet to find out. Oh, here we go.
So what was the weird sort of church-style weirdness we had?
Well, your guess is as good as mine, because...
Also, you haven't booted this up before. This is actually the first time.
The first time we're playing this. So the zombies didn't have
very reminiscent of these, old... like retro-inspired 2D games like Broforce and all of that stuff is stuff that comes to mind. These polygonal. I love that. Oh,
yeah. Let's not go back.
So funny enough, like usually for me, one thing you can get tired of very easily these days is zombies. You have Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. You have movies and you have games, but usually when they put a little spin on the creatures, they do seem more fresh than your average zombie. Same thing with Last of Us, and also this, because it seems like to be more black sort of wraiths almost, and not your traditional zombie, which is nice.
And here I'm playing a completely different character.
Wait a second, stop. Is this a roguelike?
I didn't know that it was, but...
It seems to me that it is, like a Rogue Legacy style. Yeah. You live, but you're still a train conductor, yes?
Well, yeah.
You're not. You get one chance of being the train conductor. Otherwise, you're just a dude roaming through the city. So, funny thing, like the world has ended, or it's a post-apocalyptic style world. But there seems to be still some type of civilization left. There's a bar open we've just entered. There's a guy like drunk in the basement. I mean, it seems to be maybe going to shit, but not there quite yet. Maybe. I like that, always.
I mean, from the short part of it that I did play already at E3, it was like, a fully post-apocalyptic world. But this is a little bit more, well, still together.
Don't you I really like when you get to see the world go to shit and not, where it's all... I do think sometimes it's a bit, like The Walking Dead, where he's in a coma for the first year it happens, and then you can sort of dance around portraying the actual events. I think it's nice if you get to, see...
She was looking at me changing clothes.
I didn't peek. You think that's a woman, but you don't know.
Well...
Could be a long-haired guy from Texas called Jerry. Hello. While you were away, they installed the new blockers. Boss left the code in his office. Okay. So you're still a train conductor man. You're just a different train conductor man.
I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, they're same bloke.
2, 4, 5... No, that... No matter what happened there in the beginning, I would have died.
Right, so it's fairly linear way of introducing to the world. So you start by okay, very, very.
Or I would like to think so, at least.
He left the code in his office.
2,
Did you get his office?
4, 5, 8.
So now what we're actually seeing is a basic level. It's the very first level, but that is how the train stations work. So how does resource management come into it? Do you know?
Well, I need to stop and scavenge and find survivors, make sure that I have enough food.
So you travel on the train like you do now, then you stop, then you find new survivors.
Here you see the vent system.
Right, okay, so that's where the resources come in. That allows you to travel further and not break down and all this stuff. So what are the fail states here besides dying? Is it if your train stops or breaks down?
It runs out of fuel, doesn't reach the next station.
Right. So your basic focus is not only on surviving, but also having your train survive to the next station. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna have. I saw some some screenshots over on the Steam official Steam page, which showed some very beautiful vistas in the background. This is also pretty neat. But I'm guessing every time you take a trip, it's a different vista going by.
You can see the map here now. There are 30 train stations.
Oh, right, this is a map. Yes. So that shows you're halfway from
to the first stop.
Okay. So yeah, I may be asking questions here you don't know the answer to, but do you know where there's the same linear path from station to station every time you play it, or can you?
This guy's pretty hungry, so let's get him some food.
So give him some food. Also, lights have gone out, which is bad.
How do I actually interact with this?
Oh, by the way, it seems that the red bars on your left are decreasing. At least they were for a little while. So maybe you have to wait and put the... You're at plus 12 volts, which is probably not enough then to power on the lights.
Well, I've arrived, but I still don't know how to interact with this, because there's only one button that really works, and it's not...
Well, that means maybe you don't have enough power, though. Try going over there again. Just for a sec. Oh, you arrived. Okay, so you stopped the train yourself. Yeah. So these zombie-like creatures, if the opening segment was anything to judge by, I'm guessing these thrive in the dark mostly, so you have to avoid...
Yeah, and in various rooms.
And rooms,
Of course, I have limited ammo.
Right.
You are late.
So did you get... There's no
express train today.
Right. I have to take this... What the fuck?
How dare
Did you just talk bad about your train? How's your vacation? Well, we're at work, obviously.
Oh, the boss has the blocker code.
Dickhead.
So, again, we're locked down and we need to find the code.
Right. But before you do that, you have to explore sort of the station. Like, maybe finding a way to basically keep the lights on is a good idea.
So now I need to find the boss and find the code so I can actually leave.
I like the fact that there's remnants of society there. You know that zombie universes can become a bit too bleak, I think. You know, hopeless.
I'm off today, the new cashier's awful, get rid of him and find a new one, okay? Well.
Glasses, $6. So you're gonna get, fire the cashier?
Maybe.
No, you're not. You don't have what it takes.
The communication problems on the west coast, the areas next to the border of the first contact are unresponsive. We are waiting on the details.
Maybe crawl up? Who's this guy? What are you doing?
Sleeping on the job.
Sleeping on the job.
Get up at 6:40, drink a quart of milk, run 5 miles, repeat every day.
What the fuck is that for a morning routine?
Well, he didn't quite make it outside for
he didn't make it through the milk as well.
Yes?
Why are you distracting me from work, sir?
I guess I'll stop doing that then.
I did say that I liked that, there were remnants of civilization, but I don't really quite get the world state. Is stuff really bad, or is it only a little bit bad, or?
Seems like might be the cities are okay, but
there's stuff happening in the countryside, or maybe it's just beginning, but it seemed like there's...
No, it's just I think it's at 126 days after the infection. Keys here, suitcase.
In the locker. So one thing it basically is as well is that
it's dangerous. I'm going into the sewers without a weapon.
One thing that is basically is as well is that it's not only just finding the correct resources. You actually have to explore the train station in order to unlock the train, right?
Yeah.
You can't just leave like at the offset.
No, because the
upon arrival.
blockers, they locked my my train in.
To find out screws were unscrewed. Okay. Well, it wasn't that dangerous going into the sewers.
Well,
But one could presume that it will be at some point going into the dark.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you don't have a weapon, you
no gun or nothing.
ass. Hey, friend.
Help me.
Help me. Need a couple more coins for the beer. Yeah, well, it's up to you. Be careful at night. Sometimes boxes accidentally fall on people's... What? Was he threatening you?
I don't know. But anyway, this was the boss that I was looking for. He gave me the key to his office and told me only to take the code. Of course, I'm gonna rob him blind.
Yeah. You being you.
Well,
Yeah.
don't trust me with the key.
You have the keys to the Gamereactor office.
Don't tell anyone.
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, just unlock the locker. Let's get out of here. I'm done with this train station, Tori. I don't want to be here anymore. 3854.
Yeah, and that is saved down there.
Good. Yes, we're going. Oh, you don't want to like upgrade the train? Is there a menu for that, or is that something you do like actively?
There was no menus at least shown so far, but we are once again on our way.
Nice. No. Well, maybe that is the cue that we are coming up on being done.
See.
Problem? Yes.
This guy's hungry. Yes,
What?
I have a problem.
And you're
Adding more problems.
adding more problems. I'm afraid I don't understand. So, oh, are these talking to each other? Is that like dynamic conversations that happen?
Okay, here I can move the vent systems around to try to keep them all stable. And let's get some food. For this
I don't
dude.
understand how you give them food. Oh,
I go and get it and then I give it to them.
oh, there's a mark over by the engine. I don't know what that means.
Uh-oh.
That's probably bad, right? Well,
Operators, online Peter White, machinist. Okay,
okay. What, did it just tell you who you were?
I think so.
Did you do that? Yeah, now the power went out again.
So I
Ah, so you control it from the vent. Okay. Still no idea what that like main breaker over there does.
if
But you can
anything,
control it on the vents.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep these stable, and this guy is hungry now.
Yeah. You arrived, by the way.
I'm not gonna waste food on them then.
So I think this is all we're gonna have time for.
Well, let's see if
Yeah.
I can at least, find a gun and get into some zombie problems here on this stop.
It looks nice. Still. And you got 2 rags, which is nice.
Hello. The
The
code?
code. Oh yeah, the code.
There's a manual somewhere here how to print it out.
I need a manual.
We need to find the manual for him so he can print out our code. I need to leave. Michael was some troubles with. Okay.
Okay, so that's probably what
So
you need
there's
to do.
stories scattered around.
Walk through the scanner faster. Scanner darkly.
Listen, we cancelled all the tickets to the south. We need to go back home. It's important. Okay, so here I'm finding passengers.
You got a passenger, yeah. So this is basically like we did some research on it. It is developed by a team, like a basic team. But as far as we could tell, it's actually more closely, it's developed by just a few select people. It is a very small project, so it's pretty cool that they actually.
It's made by a little studio that I haven't heard about before.
Do My Best,
but
yeah.
it's being published by Tiny Build Games, which
Yeah.
is one of the handful of like indie publishers that pop into my head when I think about a good indie publisher.
Yeah, like Team 17 as well. Like, and I think Tiny Build is emerging into becoming something a bit larger than also like this obscure little. They do select their projects really carefully, and they do have always have a cool slate of upcoming games when you go see them, like at expos and stuff. So they are, I think, merging into something like becoming something like Iron Galaxy or Team 17 that have, you know, a great portfolio of smaller titles, mainly smaller titles. No, we don't have that. Sorry.
Guess I won't buy that then. Whatever I was asking for. Where is my meat?
Where's my meat? He wants meat.
Yeah, he wants me. Oh wait, let's.
Yeah, there's something in the
steal from
cistern.
cabinets.
Cool.
Can't ask her. Let's go to the kitchen. Where's the meat, bro?
Did you order the damn triple cooked meat? I've been cooking it for an hour. Right. Sewer, by the way. Going into the sewer with no weapon. Oh, wait. Clothing and workwear, man. What?
Okay, just some dude hanging around.
What are you doing? Hush. Don't tell them about me. Something is happening here. I don't believe the military. Come in faster. What? What's
Okay.
happening? Don't move.
What are you doing here? So we walked into a military state. So he doesn't want to see me here again. I guess let's stay out of here then.
Right, so now we know. Okay, so
But I wanna.
I don't think you're gonna find
I wanna
like
find
this.
another passenger. There must be a manual somewhere. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get into any zombie shooting problems.
No. So, the game is out on August 30th. That is tomorrow, basically, if you're watching this today. And if you're watching it any later, it'll be out right now. And it's available on Steam, and it's available on PlayStation 4 as well. No word on whether it'll make it to Xbox One, but if it's already on one console, chances are, if there's not a deal in place, that it will get there eventually. It is it's about 12 euros, so not like very indie priced. So that's nice. It looks good. I think it's a fun mash of genre as well. It will hold up throughout 30 stations. We don't know. But this was another episode of Gamereactor Plays. Tori, you refuse to let up.
Wait.
You want... Okay.
Ah, here we go. He printed out 44557. Yeah, and with that, we are leaving
The station.
Oh! And, yeah. Ending this show. See you on the next Gamereactor Plays.
Yes.